Hi, my name is Sam, and I'm a field technician. I work in the field, I do fuel systems repairs, and I'm looking for help online. I'm trying to find anybody who could assist in doing administrative tasks. This includes scheduling, identifying and documenting the process that we do, as well as performing the action of locating and reusing reports, documents, forms that we can use, and I can have support on the administrative side while I do the physical work in the field. We've been using Google Calendar, Google Document, and Google Sheets, as well as Google Photos to communicate the information. And there's a few fail points that I've had with many people working online, and some of it is definitional, where we don't share the same defined terms. And for that purpose, I went ahead and established that we defined clearly the symbols, the words, the names, and the types. And in the definition are the links and relations, so that if a person knows the word or the name or the type, the action is inherent and implied in the label. So we give labels to things, or we name them, and in the name, the action or the requirement is implicit. It's actually in the word. So when a person knows the meaning of the word, they reveal whether they're going to do what's called for or not by the action. So we have to group, relate, and list all of these interrelations. And this has become a big problem because most people don't want to revisit the question of whether or not they understand fully a term, much less a word or a symbol. So I've had a great deal of difficulty getting assistance. And this video I'm going to put out to ask if anybody's willing. You make a schedule, and the schedule's yours. You don't make a schedule for another person or another reason other than you make a commitment to yourself. Your schedule is the visualization of that, and that becomes, in the case of relation with what I need, it becomes availability. So if you have time available, your schedule that's a public-facing document, it could show what you have as far as time available to work. Doesn't mean all of it's available to anybody or anybody at all. Your schedule is your schedule. If your schedule evidences adequate time, I'm willing to pay for that time, given that you'll apply effort, honest effort. The problem with this is that honest effort implies that if you don't know, you'll seek to know. If you get feedback that's adverse, I'm happy to show you how to discern whether something fits, is appropriate, and meets the need. You can't just assume this is good enough. So it's not just time that you're selling, it's your honest effort. And the honest effort recognizes that there's 2 points. Your own, with regard to a need to engage in something that maybe you'll be paid for and commit time that you'll never get back. But the other is that the help needs to meet the need of the help. So it's not about presentation and the appearance. It's about meeting a need and verifying that. So that's a feedback process that, out of many people, I have not had a great deal of people that would actually seek confirmation. Does this meet what's needed, or can we improve it, or is it totally off base? They're just going forward as though they're delivering what appears to be asked for, and there's no return to recognize we can continually refine what we're doing until we have something that becomes reusable. And at that point, the relations and links that are implicit in the event become an entity that can be reused. And others can reuse it, but there's going to be a variability to some parameters, so that instead of it being just for that role, it would readjust to other roles and to other focal points. That goes into more detail than we would start with, but that's the gist of what this video is for. We're using Google Calendar. On the Google Calendar, we make a schedule. The schedule is by week. The week reports what the availability is. And for instance, here's mine, but it's not valid. The next video will go into specifics of beginning a workday, documenting the process of making an effort, and then the effort is a packaged event that relates and links to prior efforts, most of which have already been done multiple times, but have never been typecast so that they could be grouped by the same type, reconciled so that the details can be stripped away and normalized like a relational database paradigm, and all other occurrences of that type would point to the typecast and create that list of same type. Thank you.